never read with someone before. I've never been so close to someone before, and something about the fact that we're reading to my old copy of the book makes me feel like I'm sharing an old friend with them. It is by far the most intimacy I've ever experienced with a human being. True. And we are back with a new mod for the channel. Last time we played, I believe it was True Literature Club by Tormuse, and funny enough, we're playing another Tormuse mod today, so Tormuse is getting all the fucking love, called Doki Storm. I will admit, I was expecting this mod to be made by Tormuse. I was like, oh, this looks interesting, because it's a Yuri mod, and you know, I like my Yuri mod, so I thought, fuck, I'll give it a go. Later to realise, it's made by the same guy. So, yeah, Tormuse, if you're out there, mates, I'm playing 2 of your mods back to back. But yeah, I was really intrigued by this mod because, you know me, I like my emotional shit, I like Yuri, so I thought, you know, I'll give it a go. So yeah, Tormuse apparently spent a lot of work making this mod, and I'm very excited to get into it, with this piano and shit. Look how Yuri's next to the background with the portrait of Markov, really, really cool. But before we do that, this music kind of fits, I'm going to go through some content warnings, because Tormuse has stated a lot of content warnings. I turned it to Blink-182. Where are you? No. He says some content warnings, if everyone wants to know. So here's the description. This mod is intended to be a character study of Yuri, told entirely from her point of view, showcasing her struggles with fitting in, her feelings of self-loathing, her escapism to fantasy, her attempts to overcome her self-harm habits, and her eventual descent into madness. Don't let that screenshot fall above you. This is a very dark mod, rather different from my previous work, in that it deals with deep emotional pain that gets quite bloody. And if you enjoyed previous work, please use discretion when playing. Be safe and pace yourself when you need to. And then here's all the content warnings. Detailed descriptions of self-harm, especially cutting. Detailed descriptions of violent fantasies. Descriptions of violent bullying. References to violent domestic abuse, including sexual abuse. Yikes. Graphic depictions of blood and violence, including murder. References to suicide and suicidal ideation. Jump scares. And pre-marital hand-holding. Apparently you put an edit saying somebody said I shouldn't put jokes and content warnings. Yeah, very, very true. But yeah, I don't mind all of these. The only one that's freaking me out is jump scares. I don't like jump scares. I don't mind everything else. So yeah, Tormuse, if you're watching this, buddy, I'm playing with one of your mods, so if you want to stick around. And yeah, I hope this gets a better rating than I rated the True Literature Club for me. But without further ado, we're going to begin, like always, blue, and we're going to start. I am very, very intrigued of what it's going to be. Act 1. Okay, let's do an act per video then. I think that's the best way of doing it. Now, I don't know if... It said Yuri's POV, didn't it? Yeah, so it should be Yuri talking, but I'll talk my MC voice for now until I see it's clear. It's Tuesday. I sit in my classroom seat, pretending to look over my school notes. As always is for me. Okay, it is Yuri. Okay, that proves it. Really, all I can think of is how much I'm looking forward to escaping to my safe haven. Yeah, this is definitely Yuri. The Literature Club. Well, actually, it's not true to say that's all I'm thinking of. But if I try to list everything I'm thinking of, it could fill a novel. Agreed. Yeah, my back is hurting again. That proves Yuri good. My back is hurting again. I should sit up straighter. Am I spending too much time looking at my notes? Should I look at the teach more? Should I at least pretend to take notes? These are the questions, man. I have my pen in hand, but I'm not doing anything with it. Does that look weird? Should probably press space out on the mouse screen. That ever-present question in my mind. Do I look weird? It's probably not normal to be wondering all these things. Normal people would probably be thinking of normal things, like the festival coming up next week. I noticed that I'm fidgeting with my pen. Oh, for fuck's sake, Yuri, please. Don't fill my pen. I grip my nose trying to help me focus. I'm gripping my nose too hard. Whoa. The text box got all pink, now it's heartbeats. Did anyone see me do that? I wish people would stop staring at me. I keep catching them when I think I don't see. They must think I'm weird, they must hate me if when I'm staring. It's more pink! The storm is rising, filling my mind. Okay, so that's the idea. Filling my mind with intensity, making me anxious, making me hard to control my breathing. I have to act normal, Don't be weird, act normal. Shut up my brain. No one can see what I'm looking at. Ooh, seeing the knife, yikes. Somehow seeing my knife in there helps me breathe a little noisily. I bought the green one today, the colour of nature, of peace, of serenity. I do realise as well, like, how weird it must be, considering that, like, Yuri consistently takes knives not to shank people with. You know, I take a moment to admire the leafy pattern on the handle, so it's pretty, the sight of it's soothing. A fitting tool to help me calm the storm going on my head. Okay, thank God I didn't use it. Thank you, Yuri. I close my bag and turn back to my notes again. I don't even know why I found it so calming, someone just feels the right to have with me. I have a fleeting notion that it's because I don't want to feel alone. Yeah, it's a knife though, I was gonna say. But that was definitely weird. Can people tell I'm thinking weird things? I hope not. How would I know? I stopped thinking about it or I made myself anxious again. Yeah. Yeah. Quick, Yuri. I'd be more comfortable if there were a few people, but it feels nice to be funny on the move. Sometimes sitting still for too long really gets to me. I briskly make my way to the club room. I wonder if MC's in this. Oh, there's Monica. Okay, I'm gonna try my Monica voice now. Hi, Yuri. I wish I could be more like Monica. Okay, that's cool how I, like, fade everything out and, like, focus on the thing she's on. That's cool. She always looks so calm and confident. Everyone used to look up to her. She's like the epitome of normal. If ever there was someone for me to emulate, it would be her. I was so preoccupied with my attention. I'm fine, thank you. I hope that was an appropriate response when she said, yeah, it was, don't worry. As I went to my seat, I realized too late that Monica looked like she might want to talk to me. I'm probably being rude to her, I don't mean to be. The fact that I can't remember myself to talk to her is another reminder that there's something wrong with me. I was being more anxious. I should make some tea, yeah, make tea. Oh, fucking Natsuki, here we go. Here we fucking go. This story gets interesting. I look over to my tea set in the closet, but Natsuki's in the way. She's attending the tray that's covered by foil. Of course, the cupcakes, the gift for this mysterious guest to say I was bringing steaks. So the MC. So that answers my question, the MC. Why does she have to be standing there? Why can't she just finish what she's doing and stand somewhere else? I'm paralyzed with indecision. Should I ask her to move? For fuck's sake. There's no point in talking to Natsuki. I can't make sense of her. Of all the people I've ever met, she seems most erratic. She's unpredictable. It's so easy to set her off a temper. I mostly find it easy to avoid her. Agreed, I feel it. I sometimes wonder if I try to get to know her, but I have no idea how I'll go about it. I'll be too scared to do it. She's far too intimidating. I think standing still for too long, haven't I? I just have to do that tea today. I take a seat and pull out my book. Aw, F Fury. The relief I feel is almost instantaneous. When I'm reading it, my mind can expand to whatever fancy what I want to. As if the storm is more spread out. It's less confined. It doesn't affect me as much. It doesn't even matter if I'm actually focused on the words I'm reading. I just let my mind drift wherever it wants to. It's a remarkable, freeing sensation. Words can't express how thankful I am to Monica for starting the Allergic Club. Of course, I can read at home too, but there's something cathartic about being able to do something I love in such a public place. It makes me feel human. 'Cause you're only human after all, don't put the blame on me. Like, even with all the weirdness that keeps popping into my mind, there's still something that connects me with people. I wonder what our new member will be like. Oh, you're definitely gonna wonder. All Sarah would say is that her friend is an awesome person who would make an amazing addition to our club. She was very vague in the description. She didn't even give the gender of the guest. Of course, not being male. It will probably be another girl, which makes the five of us. Nope, it's a guy. But I find myself wondering, what if it is a boy? That would change the dynamics of the group, wouldn't it? The rules always seem to be different between boys and girls. Very true. They're supposed to act differently and be treated differently. Even though I'm a guy that gets treated like a girl, but oh well. I never understood it. Like everything else in the world, it doesn't make sense to me. I just try my best to play along because I know that it's expected of me. I learned a long time ago the consequences of failing to meet the expectations of normalcy, and Sayori's here. Suddenly Sayori energetically burst through the door. Everyone, the new member's here! Sayori, another mystery altogether. And yet, I have a feeling in a way we might have the most in common. She always seems to be smiling, but there's something about her smile that's different from everyone else's. Yep. I know what it is. It's an act. I know because I recognize that the effort she puts into it is the same if I put it to pretend to be normal. Yeah, because that makes sense. I wonder if she practices in front of the mirror like I do. every once in a while, when she thinks there's no one looking, I see her expression slip, like a crack in a mask like she's wearing. And I see the pain that she's hiding briefly show through. Still, everyone treats her as if she's happy. Are they just gonna play along with the... Fucking hell. Are they just gonna play along with the act to make her feel better? Or is it possible that they don't really know what's happening? She's not happy. I have so many questions, but I don't know who to ask or how. I sometimes fantasize about having the courage to start a conversation with her. One thing is for sure, she must have a great love for literature. Otherwise, Monica would have made her vice president of the club. I find it hard to imagine anyone loving books more than I do. All the answers to the mysteries are there. I just have to read the words. This is poetry right here. And even if the answers aren't provided directly, it doesn't matter. Because I can't just let my imagination walk through all the hidden meanings, or just find my own. Being able to let my mind wander freely is indescribably wonderful. Especially after the exhaustion of a long day and keeping it focused while at school. Suddenly, my attention is drawn to Sayori's guest. Okay, so they're using, like, the very, very, like, old MC sprite. Here we go. As always, I'm instantly curious by his personal story, but I think it's more so than usual this time. Because he looks so timid, so withdrawn. I think I see something of myself in him. I see him muster something to Sayori. Something about how soft-spoken he is makes me feel compelled to reach out to him. Before I know it, I'm out of my chair, walking towards him, my book forgotten. I think some formal pleasantries? Yeah, would be appropriate. And then that's a reference to the, whatchamacallit, the start of the game. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure to meet you. Sayori says nice things about you. And then, yeah. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere! I'm too stunned how to even to react. Yeah. Well, she scares him away. Blue, a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Oh, Monica knows him? Oh, sorry. Monica knows him? I can't help feel disappointed. She's so popular, that probably means the small hope of me getting to know him is gone. He is visibly stunned by all the attention. I really feel for him. I know what it's like. I wish I could think that way. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it! Oh, of course. Sorry. So I like how you name one of the characters instead of naming, obviously, you know, Yuri. I kind of like that. I'm feeling more and more annoyance by Natsuki's behavior. Natsuki? The Blue's here. I hope she offers some kind of, fuck's sake, I'm supposed to my own voice. I hope she offers some kind of reassurance that'll make him stay. He's the most interesting person I've seen in a long time. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Of course. Don't say things like that. I don't deserve much of compliments. Oh, well, it's nice to meet the both of you. It sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Blue. They must know each other very well. You too, Monica. That stammer, that look of uncertainty. I can't help but feel a flutter of hope. Maybe they are that close after all. Come sit down, Blue. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. He's probably going to sit next to Monica. She's so wonderful, why wouldn't he give her that choice? I wonder if I'll ever just talk to him. I'll get the cupcakes! Hey, I'll get them! Hey, I made them, I'll get them! Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then, how about make some tea as well? Yep. Oh, but I suddenly realized that she means that Natsuki and I are the closest this time. My hand shakes to pick the kettle and Natsuki picks up the tray of cupcakes. Our eyes meet. Try to be nice. A sour look exteriors if she didn't hear me. I mean, Yuri, you ain't wrong. She always seems to be a little mad. I don't know if like the difference. Yeah. I feel like I'm with water. It's pleasantly quiet out here. It crosses my mind that I would love to calm myself by holding my knife for a bit. But it's in my bag in the cloakroom, I can't go back for it. The tea suffices to calm me down. That's fine, don't want anyone anyway. They're probably too sweet for me. I noticed that Blue chose to see next to Sayori. Does this mean there's like Monica after all? The thought gives me a vaguely happy feeling to make my hands shake slightly. I pour the tea and keep my hand. I see that Natsuki's talking to Blue, but he's being very dismissive of a conversation. Good. Now it's my chance to impress him. Oh my god, I love this. Carrying a tea set, looking at him as confident as possible. I used to feel a little confident. Neither Monica and Natsuki nor impress Blue. This could be my chance. I probably present my tea set at the center of the group, next to the cupcakes, to see a cats. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Blue noticed me. Oh my god. Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, does a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't get against intimidate. Yuri's trying to impress you. Fuck. Monica knows, man. Monica knows. My confidence is shattered. Was that obvious? Was it a mistake? That's not... Yeah. Why gonna sabotage me? She's so popular, she could have... What she wants. What's she gonna do for me? Maybe I deserve it. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Okay, thank God. I managed to save it. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I can at least enjoy tea. He enjoys tea. I mean, if it was me, I would be like, fuck yes. I'm glad. Don't even feel friends overwhelming. I have to focus and control my breathing to not show any outward sign of anything strange. Act normal. I'm vaguely aware that Monica and Blue are still talking to each other, but I've stopped being able to focus on it because it's more important. I have to show Blue that I can be normal, I can't be worthy of attention. I know it's determination. I shouldn't be nodding. I can't let slips like that happen again. I have to act normal. What would a normal person do? What is normal, Yuri? That's the real answer. What is normal? Can you define normal for me? Well, there you go then. I guess they would join the conversation. I suppress the urge to shudder at the thought. I don't know how to make conversation, but I'll have to try. I wonder if he likes books. I wonder if he likes knives. I just imagine like Bullet for Valentine's plays. Burn out the knives. Just books. It's all about the books, not the knives. That'll be a bit weird. Right, everyone? What was that? Yeah. Are we doing something? We'll do our best. You know it. Whew, I don't think anyone knows anything strange. There's a pause in the conversation. Now it's my chance. Okay, here we go. So, Blue, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, manga. I notice that Natsuki suddenly looks interested. Of course, her love for manga is obvious for a collection to keep in the club and closet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, I can change. Is he saying he wants to read all books? Of course, it's a silly question. Wants to read literature club. What about you? Well, let's see. I can see the quilts. Yeah. My favourites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story is such a foreign something. I actually skipped. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. My confidence grows the more I speak. I don't normally get to talk about how much I love books. I can't but feel like I'm rambling a little, but I plow anyway. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. Yes, I feel relieved. This is going so well. I can't help feeling a little giddy. Really? I wouldn't expect that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. Gentle? Should we think about this in my head? I think I'm gentle. I was going to say. I guess you can say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes to another world, then I can't really put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Why is that? Never mind. That's right, you usually have to write about things, cute things. And just like that, the conversation's pulled away from me. I hate this. It always happens when I'm in a group. The conversation moves too fast to keep up. Anytime I think of something to say, I take so long to collect my thoughts about how to say it, and the conversation moves past it, and the moment is lost. There is so much inside my head that I want to get out, that I want to express, but I can only just sit there. It's frustrating. How do normal people do it? I usually end up tuning out of the conversation and living in my head instead. I wish I could have the same experience of knowing what it's like. Alright, Tormuse, thank you for, keeping the Natsuki line in there. That's my all-time favourite line, and one of my all-time favourite lines in DLC. I'm not cute! Bravery. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I sigh inwardly. Natsuki continues to be rude to Blue. Most probably she's joined back with the discussion. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up by your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have that experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel more comfortable enough to share hers. I was speaking rhetorically, I didn't mean I would actually share anything. I guess same for Yuri. I want to read everyone's poems. It's true that sometimes I write my thoughts down, but it's only for my own benefit. It helps to understand my inner workings of my own mind. Particularly when the storm strikes, which it typically does when I'm in stressful situations, or just trying to navigate social gatherings. The storm was debellious, tempestuous, rarely in control. This is gonna be a problem because I really like Yuri, but her words are very, very like descriptive. So I'm like, oh, how the fuck did I say that? Capturing it on paper goes a long way towards calming it, but sharing it, I shouldn't have that thought. Well, people think I shouldn't have wrote about my urges, or anything else I've written, for that matter. I don't want to know how weird the inside my head is. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we all share with each other. That way, everyone's even. I don't think that makes things way easier. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, that we have a new member, I think it will help get us a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Blue? Hold on, there's still one problem. Oh yeah, Blue. What's that? I never said I would join this club. So you may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made my decision. I still have other clubs to look at. Maybe tears. I'm sorry, I thought. You all... And then, yeah, Blue's like, fuck it. Okay, I'll join. You really just scared me for a moment. No, I know it's because Sarah just wrapped it on from Blue. I'm so happy! Hey, chill. It bothered me more if you did enjoy it. Why do I feel that way? Why do I feel good about the fact that he's uncomfortable with Sarah's contact? Is maybe a bad person I want him so bad? I was thinking, like, yo, what's wrong with me? People are still talking, like, rarely heard my favorite acknowledged the Marcus declared the club meeting over. The guilt keeps running beside me. Aww. Oh, this music again. I love this track. I slowly walk home, lost in thought. Well, I always have to do something nice to Blue to make up for the hurtful thoughts I had. For what? Mine was to overdrive, pouring over every detail I can recall about today. I realised that I really didn't learn much about him. There was only one moment where I talked to him for any length of time. I read a horror book once. That's what he said. Gives me an idea. I changed direction and started walking towards the bookstore. Oh, and so that's how she bought the portrait of Markov. Bought 2 copies. Clever. It sounded like he doesn't read much, so I don't know how much he would appreciate the book as a present. But he also said, well, that can change, so maybe that'll be okay. And he sounded like he was okay with the horror book, right? In fact, now I think about it, that was the only thing he responded when I was talking to him. Yes, the more I think about it, the more I realise that the horror book would be a perfect gift for him. It's either that or buying him manga, and I have no idea what I can get in that case. A sudden idea strikes me. I pick up my place full of excitement. I'm almost running into the bookstore. Looking for it, I recognize the bright red eye on the front cover anywhere. After paying for it, I carry it in front of me, admiring the new book as I'm walking home. Portrait of Markov. It's been all time for a book. I've read it 100 times, he'll know he'll love it. Oh, for fuck's sake. That's probably a silly and childish thing to do, but right now I don't care. Place the light reaction when I present this gift. Oh, look at that knife collection, dude. That's a cool looking knife collection. I'm still smiling to enter my room. Still fast about discussing the book with Blue after he's finished reading it. The third eye with him. Yeah, the theories of the third eye. That's cool. I like how Tomu's referenced that because the third eye is like everywhere in the DLC. That's cool. Still holding my new book in front of me. I go to my bookcase and pull my own copy of the book. A pair of eyes gets into me. Be a third eye, but yeah, that's a good, funny joke. I think this is a good time to change out my uniform. Yeah. Going out again today. Try to work my body, especially my arms. Yeah, because the cuts in our arms. Sad. I try to distract myself by reminiscing about the details of my book, the adventure, the mystery, the bizarre events that shape the characters' lives. And I find myself getting lost in meditation again. He's been captured. His only hope I can sneak into the facility and free him. The human experiment prison. There he is, tied to the bed. I'll treat my moment carefully, when they're distracted. I imagine the scientist leaving the room. Now's my chance. And then I say, Blue, it's me, Yuri, I'm here to rescue you. There's some weird shit going on. And he says, I do my best to intimidate his voice. Okay then. But you can't rescue me, you're a girl. And then I say, I'll do what you want, this is my story now. I chuckle at my little meta-narrative. Besides, you don't want to know when they're going to do to you when they get back. And he says, but how am I going to get out? And I say, don't worry. I pull my green knife on my bag. I'll cut you loose. Get you out of here. I must imagine like you walk in to see like you're going and the two of us escape the stage together. He turns to me with a look of awe. I guess I underestimated you. You underestimated my power. I'm not even saying this. It's embarrassing for me just to say this. I like it, but I can't read it. I can't keep myself composed to read it. Imagine myself and Blue doing things normal people do together, being friends. A brand new book, as someone has met. What was I thinking about panic? This is uncomfortable. The more often people laugh and make fun of me. The worst of times. Oh god, here we go. I like how the text gets more and more pink when Bojan is looking in. I start thinking. Tears one of my eyes, so I can't be normal. Oh, my left sleeve. Oh god. The text box is red. That's alarming. The storm is rising. A lifetime of failure is rushing through my mind. Oh god. That's painful. Oh, that is painful to see. It's been 3 weeks since I cut myself. I was doing so well. Yeah. Oh, Jesus. I washed the cut in the sink. It's weird seeing Yuri's model, flipped. I'll be honest. It stings when I get soap on it, but it'll be better afterward. I see my blood going with water going down the drain. Yeah. Probably could have freaked if found out. That's the word of hit. Yeah, I feel it. No one could ever like you. The truth of their friends overwhelm me. This is why, with Yuri, this is why I just want to, make, Yuri my shield or something, because, I've never seen someone ever in a video game be this self-doubt. And it makes me want to, fucking, cuddle them at least, you know? It's why Yuri is one of my all-time favorite characters in any game. I'm saying that, she is my all-time favorite character in any game you give me. Alright, please do it for a second time. I should never mind go there again. Feeling sad. Pain is like a fitting companion to sadness. Rage comes when I'm feeling stressed and my mind is feeling scared. Pain brings my mind back to focus. Like I said, I did warn you at the start of this video, guys, so you're in for a treat. Sometimes the urge comes when I'm feeling numb. Pain reminds me I'm alive. I'm a human. Yeah. You're depressed if it helps. I can't be completely off guard. Yeah. Which I was supposed to mind. It's an inanimate object. I didn't do this to me, I did this to myself. Yeah. Oh, we're sure we keep doing that. Let's put a bandage on her. Just in case when my cut starts bleeding again on the school. Yeah. I gotta say, that's a wicked knife collection. Originally, the knife collection was in a box. Now it actually has a fucking a knife stand. I will admit, even though I will admit having a knife collection is a little bit, I will admit a tiny little bit. I actually kind of like it. This is why I'm kind of liking Yuri, because I get like I'm a safe thing with swords. I love swords to death, so I can see why Yuri likes knives. It's not, you know, it's not bad at all. Yeah. Yeah. And that's how she thinks of, like, how, instead of, like, buying it for him, instead, she'll disguise it as in, like, oh, I just got a second copy lying around. Yeah. How could I forget the poem? Yeah. But I'm also thinking about Blue. I have to make him feel welcome. I have to prove him that it's something worth spending time with. And then I'm guessing Blue's gonna write poems to Yuri, and then that's how they're gonna be like, what the fuck? Wish more as no look of a friend. I pull my notebook and sit down at the desk with pen in hand. That's 17 miles. Something safe to talk about. Something accessible to normal people. But I still get to know Blue, so it has to be me. I chose myself, and I really think about it. This doesn't have to be hard at all. I could just write about my experience at the club today. Something that expresses how much I want to hold on to my sense of comfort. Once the idea comes to me, I'm able to write them quickly. I write the title at the top, Ghost Under the Light, and that's how the first poem. Something about the smell of the pages is enticing. I love the smell of new books. True. Time to sleep. Yeah, go to sleep. I feel a lot better the following morning. Good enough that I think I'll bring a purple knife today. The purple color of the knife matches my hair and eyes. It will bring me good luck. Of course. Oh, it's a spring-loaded blade. Oh god. My good mood carries me through the day. I'm still smiling to myself as I enter the club room after school. Blue isn't here yet. I see Marcus with the Natsuki at the back of the room. Sarah approaches me. Hey Yuri! You look so happy today. How's today? Afternoon? And yes, I'm feeling quite pleased. I have a gift for Blue. Oh, so that's how Sayori knew, because Yuri told Sayori when Blue came in. Sayori told, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, I have tips from her. You got a present for him? Even though you just met him? Is that bad? Oh no, it's fine. I mean, it's really sweet of you. I'm sure you'll love it. Faker than before. I think I'll go read my book now. Yep, confidence gone. Bam, 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 bam. I'm very careful how to present it. Builds up slowly, seems normal. I'm still planning on what to say when Blue enters the room. After Mom agrees to him, I nervously approach the attempt to start conversation. Thanks for keeping your promise, Blue. I hope this isn't too long for a commitment for you. Make you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, I can save any slack. Fuck's sake, Natsuki. Natsuki carries a berating Blue. I can't even focus on what she's saying because I'm feeling too frustrated with her. Yeah. I'm trying to say something important here. I can't even avoid her like I usually do. All I can do is wait for her to finish. Manga is literature! Yeah, about time. I've been so infuriated by Natsuki's love of manga at this moment. Make me dread about an upcoming poem share more than I already did. But I tried to put that from my mind as the conversation is continuing. He has to be busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. I guess they go to each other's homes to help out is something normal people do. How dependable. Ugh, voice crack. How dependable. That's because your room is messy and distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? And you've had adventures together? For some reason I feel like I returned to the hurtful fallout yesterday. You two are really good friends, aren't you? Might be a little jealous. How come we could be good friends too? We can? It's going to be true. I never seriously considered it as an option. But I found myself imagining it again, having a friend for the first time. Yeah, someone who likes horror books and cooks and cleans. Someone who can make you a bitch. I don't know. Yuri, boy, you said something like that, you know? Yeah, Mazel Sari did. It's too soon already. Me? If I went to go. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Say it's like a big deal, but it's really not. My anxiety is climbing rapidly. Should I forget I gave him the gift? Oh, I do. Sorry, I wasn't thinking. Don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice just for me was a pleasant surprise. Yep, is that so? I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. I won't make it a big deal. It'll be okay. It'll be normal. Alright. Well, here. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention if you usually read. We could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. The storm's rising. It's still rising. I'll definitely read this. And back down. I was waiting for that. He takes the book with enthusiasm. My heart swells and releases to watch over me. Whew. Like, read at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Yeah. Quickly escape. Having as much myself, that's how I'm out state. My mind keeps drifting back to Blue. That'd be my only opportunity to have a real conversation with him. Should I have tried to continue talking to him? No, definitely not. I was far too agitated to try. In this mental state, I simply start fantasizing about things to do with my knives, and it's not healthy to let my mind go there. Inwardly cursing myself for being like this. You fucking idiot. It's been my lifelong dream to be normal. But right now, I think I would settle just for a few minutes of normalcy. Time passes and I'm preoccupied with all of this that I'm not making any headway with my book. I need to open the window because I'm actually sweating. Side note. I glance around the room. Natsuki at the closet with the manga as usual. Mark and Sarah having quiet conversation together. Blue sat there in front of the cupboard by himself. He isn't doing anything. He didn't even enjoy the conversation with his friend Sayori. He's so shy. Some part of me thinks maybe out of all the people I've ever known, he could be someone I can talk to comfortably. Do I dare try? The thought terrifies me. Still, I find myself trying to work up the courage to say something. There's tension. Our eyes meet. I freeze, my voice completely dies in throat. Panic overtakes me, I raise my book and my face behind it. Fuck. Sorry? I was spacing out. He's going to talk to me. Oh, that's fine. He said he was spacing out. Maybe the way I do. I smiled inwardly and thought. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't notice in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. It suddenly occurs to me that I was first bring both copies of the book. I wanted to reread some of it, not for a particular reason. Just curious, how come you have two copies of the same book? Well, I stopped the bookstore today. That's not what I meant. I mean, I just have to buy two of them. I see. Oh my god. I've ruined it. It's too obvious, but I don't know. He's giving me a strange, calculating look, probably trying to give an excuse to leave. I'll definitely start reading this soon. Maybe I can still salvage some small portion of this. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you may have a hard time putting it down. So this is where like the first CG is in the game. It's a very engaging, relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? He's not leaving? Well, I already know the answer to the question I'm looking, but I need some moments to try and calm myself. Alright. I ask you if there's anything away. Basically, this girl in high school moves with a long-standing sister, but as soon as she does, her life is very strange. She gets targeted by people escaping from experiment prison, and while that's danger, she's desperately chooses to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Calculating how much we seem to have common. You know, I found that sort of thing? No, it's not that. I mean, I definitely enjoy these kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. It's that these kind of stories that challenge you to look at life from a strange view. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals, or their own philosophy they can believe in. And certainly when you thought you related to the protagonist, they may have to be a naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with their villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologise. I haven't lost interest or anything. Oh, God. It's fucking weird. I guess so, right then. He's so patient and kind and understanding. Maybe he'll forgive some of my unusual traits. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing for my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I'm saying things something strange. And please stop if I'm still talking too much. I really think you need to worry. I just mean you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's lyrical after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Right now? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get to the book. We found it here, right? My feelings at present skyrocket. What's happening? Yeah. You sure? Seems a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's all I don't want you to. Someone I'm very used to. Drinking with someone. I see. Well, let's tell if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. So you're gonna show the first CG, I'm kinda curious. Or are you gonna see it from MC's perspective? Or your perspective? But don't dare bring it up. You got supposed to be nice meet. Oh, fuck's sake. Sorry, I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. I mean... This should work, right? Moves to his desk and chair close to touching mine. Fuck's sake. I suppose so. I'm shaking hands because my new book and put it away. I guess it makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yeah. It's very sweet from the main levels. So this is where it would be the very first CG would be. I never read with someone before. I've never been so close to someone before. And something about the fact that we're reading to my old copy of the book makes me feel like I'm sharing an old friend with them. It's by far the most intimacy I've ever experienced with a human being. True. But I should probably at least make a show of pretending to read it. You ready? Huh? To turn the page. Oh, sorry. I think I got all distracted for a second. He looks nervous, or am I protecting my own feelings to him? I wonder if his heart's beating as fast as mine. That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind you being patient if it takes a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Thank you for so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. Then turn the page when he's ready. That's nice. So like, so in the MC's perspective, the MC was like, oh, I'm assuming Yuri's already finished reading the page. Whilst Yuri's like, I'm not reading the page, I'm just hoping that MC's finished and I can turn the page. Watching his hand, watching the delicate move of his fingers to the page. Mesmerizing even. Never quite such a sound when he turns the page. I wonder we're about to touch him. Hey Yuri. But the main character kind of reminds me of you a little. You think so? How does she? And then she goes, well, that's horrible, right? I think mannerisms. Yeah. That's terrible thing to have gone with her. Wait, I didn't mean it bad or anything. Cute? I'm not cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone! Exclamation point. Yeah, share poems. We might have no time if you wait for too long. Is that right, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Alright, I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer if I read it with a review? I guess I have much preference either way. In that case, I really don't want tonight. It'd be more fun to read after the picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. For me to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright! With the book out of his bag, I'm very confused right now. He sounds like he wants to read me again. Is it because he feels bad for me, or is he out of pity? He said reading with me would be fun. Does that mean he enjoyed it? I can't imagine that he enjoyed it as much as I did. Can I be overthinking this? Yes, you are. You're definitely overthinking this. Maybe I really should be taking what he's saying at face value. When a piece of paper enters my field of vision. Oh, so the MC's going to show Yuri's poem. Blu's offering me his poem. At least going to read writing, so maybe this would be one chance to show I don't always look foolish. Yeah, so he has read a poem for Yuri. Well, actually, the structure's a little choppy, but besides that, the imagery is highly Give me a second. Come on, load.
Evocative. Evocative.
Evocative. Okay. Okay, now we know. Evocative. The imagery is highly evocative, and he demonstrates an impressive vocabulary. There's one way I can think of to describe it. Exceptional. What was that? Did I say that out loud? So embarrassing, cover my whole face. Yeah. He's gonna hate me. You didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I didn't. I guess you're right. I might get so nervous for. Yeah, like, fuck it. Take a deep breath. So, what kind of experience do you have? Use the imagery and metaphors in case you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? That's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Look back to the poem again. This is first time? It's a kind of prodigy? I suggest finding it intimidating, but not as wonderful as everything else. You may be better than me, the only thing good at. Well, I know that. I just meant, but it's just a good place to start. Yeah, okay. This should be able to tell. It's just that there was a specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is they try to make the style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick the writing style separate from the topic matter. They form fit the two together. The end result is both a style that expressiveness and weaken. Of course, not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take some time, but all comes with practice, and learning by example, try new things. Being so vague. I hope at least I was real confident. I don't know anyone likes the act I know at all. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. That's going to be a bit biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thoughts across behind it. Yeah, so here's Ghost in the Light. I'm sorry for the terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took a lot of time to read it. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting's pretty. Yeah, true. That's a relief. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts? The title. The story isn't about ghosts at all. Really? I must say, missed the point. I suppose you didn't glance over after all. Remember the poem often expressed their thoughts, feelings, expressed their own work? Yeah, metaphors. The, lingering in the light, last remaining place to come from it to like all the past, and soon be left with nothing. It's not a song poem that way. I hadn't thought about that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Yours is impressive too, so I probably learned a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. He thinks I'm impressive. I impressed him. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you. Me too. Aww. And then goes Sayori. Nice music change. Hey, you're having fun? Yeah, fun is the right word. Yes, thank you, and yourself? Yeah, let's do a fun sharing with each other. It feels like we keep to ourselves much often here. Manga has the best ideas. Do you want to read a poem now? Certainly. Dear Sunshine, yeah. It's very literal, so it doesn't seem metaphors and all. There's something nice about it. It's a good start. The sun's a good focal point for the theme of your poem. It's a source of all life in the world, and after all, and something that everyone can identify with. But doesn't be afraid to have more metaphors in your work. Let your mind wander through your feelings and write down the words that come to you. I want breakfast is a very mundane line to end with. Breakfast is awesome! Well, I suppose so. In any case, this is practice. I can only mean your next work will be better. I look forward to seeing how you improve if you wish to share again. That's pretty sweet of you. Very well. Yeah. The ghost sure sounds spooky, and of course Yuri doesn't know. Sarah doesn't know anything, yeah. I should watch Pet Seven myself. It isn't to be spooky. Yeah. And then Monica, I'm guessing, because that's going to be last when the argument starts. Yeah, called it. So we're going to show Monica, and then I'm presuming when we go show Natsuki, that's when the argument's going to start, so... Yikes. And of course, you're supposed to play this after the DLC, so, you know, go figure. Monica must be next. How you holding up, Yuri? You surviving okay? I'm doing alright. I bet that I was reluctant at first, but it's going to be easier. Glad to hear it. Let's get started then, shall we? Hole in the wall. It's about... I'm not even sure what it's about. It feels like it's full of dark hidden meanings beyond my comprehension. What are your thoughts on it? Use some metaphors to convey emotions. Most impressive. If I had to guess, sounds like it has some kind of blinding realization or feeling trapped. Very astute. Yes, I could say I had an epiphany recently. It's been influenced by my work. Interesting. May I ask what's the nature of your epiphany? Sorry, Yuri, don't take this the wrong way. There's no really something I want to share right now. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to impose. It's alright, it's just something I have to deal with my own way, don't worry about it. Can I see a poem now? Of course. Yeah. I'm back from training if you want. Wow, you really don't like doing this, do you? Well, I'm not. It's okay, I think this is funny. You wrote a poem about how you don't want to write a poem. That's pretty mad, I respect that. She understood the metaphor. Do you mean disrespect? It's okay, really, I know that's hard for you. You're smart, capable, and clearly talented. You don't need to hold back so much. Dun. Yeah, because the metaphor for Ghost into the Light is that they didn't want to write a poem. That's literally the fucking thing. We're all in this together. Together, anyone. High School Musical. Perhaps it's being slaved and sharing poetry all along, yeah. Skill reminder of when Monica's president. Her kind, patient demeanor helps me relax. That's reassuring. Thank you, Monica. I'll definitely give it some thought. Next time I can see a bit more daring in your writing. Next time? Yes, well, it's going to be well enough. I think I'd like to do this again tomorrow. We can discuss that later, though. I think for now, we'll have one person to share a poem with. Oh, fuck. Here we go. So this is where the argument's going to happen. Oh, boy. Brace your asses. I'm not even going to read it. I don't feel confident reading about the argument because it makes me cringe. I'm still looking at the text though. I will admit right now, if there's certain scene I don't feel comfortable like speaking over, I won't. I'll just look at the text. So I'm not like lost in the story. I'm just, you know, I don't feel comfortable reading that. And or if I can't keep composure. Eagles can fly. Oh, fucking A. I'm waiting for the fucking, like, bongo drums to kick in. What's with this language? Fuck me. I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it. I'm honestly waiting for it. Where is it? I wonder if, like, the adrenaline's gonna kick in too. I'm guessing MC's gonna pick Yuri. I'm guessing. Oh god, I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it. Where is it? I'm literally waiting for it. Where the fuck is it? Excuse me. Yeah, here we go. Come on. I'm waiting for the drums. Where's the bongo? Wait. Wait! 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 There it is! I was like, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. There it is. Do-da-do, 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 do. Ooh, do-do-do-do-do. Is Natsuki still gonna talk about her tits? I'm kinda curious. And everyone's got their attention on us. Fucking A. Yep, there it is. Time stops. They are? Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, I can't even, like, what's the word? Like, I'm not even gonna speak this. Oh, fuck. I like how they've done like heartbeat, cutscene, heartbeat, cutscene. Like, yeah, I'm not reading that because I literally am more comfortable doing it. Oh my god, that's bad. Yeah, that's a fucked up line Natsuki said. But I deliberately did padding, fucking hell. Yeah, looking custodian. Yeah. But the boobs, yeah. Make that from one person, okay? Yeah. Wow. Yeah, the early part is notable. Yeah. Oh god. So you're using knives again? I hate my breast. Oh yeah. Ow. Oh fuck. That's fucking messed up. Holy heck. Just stab the chest. Oh my god. Panic fucking hell. Jesus, Yuri. I was not expecting this shit. You're lucky it didn't hit your heart then. Fucking hell. Oh, yikes. Yeah, I don't feel comfortable reading this. Yeah, Yuri, you got lucky, I gotta be honest. Funny enough, your big tits actually saved you. Wait, you have to sew your own fucking wound? I don't like the thought of that. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. You have to take that off, too? Okay, there might be a sensor. Unless if it's manually censored. Okay, so I think... what was that? I think, they've censored it for me. Tormuse, I appreciate it, dude. Ugh. Alcohol's, like, good for wounds, but, like, oh, it fucking stings. Oh, shit. Now, here's the thing. I don't know if I can show this, because, like, it's showing a little bit of cleavage there. Just in case, I'll probably censor this, but it's basically... Yeah, I'm gonna censor this. I don't know if it's actually safe for, the YouTube policy, but what it is, it's Yuri lying on the floor, like, topless, about to cry, I believe. Yeah. That sucks. Oh, that's painful to swallow. That is really painful to swallow. Oh gosh, you've been sleeping? Like, the blood's all over the fucking floor. Hot damn. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, this is a lot darker. I mean, yeah, I should have expected it. There was a million warnings, but like, fucking hell, Yuri. Like I said, I'm not reading this. It's too fucking, emotional. Yeah, that's good. Just put on candles and shit. Oh, God. Is Yuri gonna, like, self-stitch herself? Oh, that's... I will admit, I don't... I'll give you an example. In The Walking Dead Season 2, if you haven't played the game, please play it. And you're gonna be spoiled in 3, 2, 1. There's a certain scene when, Clementine gets bitten by a dog, and she has to force stitch herself with fucking, like, electric wire. I was like, oh, fucking hell, no. Oh, I tense up to it. So the fact she's doing it on a fucking, like, the top of her nope. Stitching your fucking skin together seems so Yeah. God damn. Like I said, you know what you fuckers were expecting when I said I'll play this mod. It's not meant to be happy sunshine rainbows. It's very, very emotional pain. I just hope that it has a happy ending. That's what I want. Don't be like fucking Fallen Angel, which I got spoiled for. I'm not gonna say it for reasons, but still. Yeah, literally, her knife was so sharp it pierced through her blazer, her shirt, and her bra. Fucking hell, Yuri. Yuri's parents is in this timeline. Yeah. Yeah, I can't read this, because, like, fucking hell, this is emotional. Oh, Jesus! Her panties have blood? Is she period? That'll be interesting. Yeah. I do appreciate how Tormu's manually censored, obviously, Yuri's tits and shit, but that one CG with Yuri I may have to block, only because it does show a tiny portion of cleavage. You know how YouTube is like. So, you know. I think after this day, I'm gonna end it, actually. It's be a good cliffhanger. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry, I cannot read this. It's too much to take into me, so I just can't read this. Plus, again, composure. Not interested, I'm just still looking. Perfume. I must imagine this actually happens during the game. Like, you're chilling at your home, and next thing you know, Yuri's done all of this. Yeah, very, very, like, alone to my family, yeah. Oof. Yes, they don't know it's showing you, so what's the point? That would have been... Ugh. Yeah, let's go back to your room. Yeah, and this is how she wrote Raccoon. Write a metaphor for it. Yeah. Yep, Raccoon is a metaphor. Because she wants to, Yuri wants to make it as vague as possible to hide her fact she has top arm problems. Yeah, don't allow him to play sheets. Yeah. Okay, so this is the next day, so I'm gonna save here. But yeah, honestly, I am very, very excited for what this mod can entail. So far, for me, it's way better than TLC. So yeah, I am very, very excited. This could be, potentially, if it goes in the right direction, this could be my second favorite mod. It's up there with Dark Across the Walls, I'm telling you. It won't be a 10, because it'll never beat it. But it's probably getting so far it's starting strong. If it continues down that path, then it may be my second all-time favorite. We'll have to see. But for now, guys, if you have enjoyed, drop a like and subscribe. It always helps me. It's good to see you guys support the channel. Also, Discord and Twitch. Go to Discord, good to start the gist. And Twitch, I'm on them when we're living. I know it's nothing up, but it's true. If you see me on Twitch stream, feel free to say hello. It's good to see you guys in person. And also, Mike and H, excuse me, part of the Warcraft team. Go to guys I love the content, appreciation. It's been Blue. We'll see you in part 2. Peace.